All right, real quick, man. They saying Zion, the Pelicans are willing to move Zion Williamson. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Now, apparently, the New Orleans Pelicans, they got some clauses in his contract about his weight. I believe it is. There's some clauses in his contract about his weight um, that links to his money. Apparently, they trying to target Scoot Henderson, but I think Zion Williamson trade value is lower than Bradley Beal's right now. Obviously, if Jaylen Brown don't want to stay in Boston, he's going to be the most sought after guy, even over Damian Lillard, age and everything he could do on both sides of the ball. But Bradley Beal, real quick, as you see right here, Beal and trade rumors. He signed that supermax contract, $50 million a year, and he's gonna be 30 years old. I think starting next season at some point next season. So a lot of people hesitant to give an older star that amount of money, right? Good human being, though. I love, some of the things he do. And I remember listening to this speech that he gave to his AAU team, man. And I mean, he's a guy you want in your locker room and help a young team win, or you want a locker room will help a championship team get over the hump. But with that salary, that's gonna be hard to get them to a championship caliber team that's already one piece away to win. But nonetheless, it says Pelicans open to Zion Williamson trade to land Scoot Henderson per report. I think they open to trading him regardless, bro. But the question is, where do Zion Williamson want to go? Because if he say, "Well, I don't want to go to blah blah, I'm not gonna play," then ain't nobody gonna trade for him. He just got the. It just seemed like he got the worst support system of all time. I know his agent just like, dude, I just don't even want to do this no more. He pulling out his hair, pulling out his beard here, pulling off his back here. This dude is a train wreck. This dude is a literal train wreck. He may go down as the biggest bust of all time. And it ain't that. What make it worse is that he can play. Well, all the distractions, not wanting to be in New Orleans. And when you get that energy off of not wanting to do something to be something, please believe the energy gonna push that energy right back around. And when you want to do something, you want to play, the universe won't let it happen. But with the NBA draft just over a week away, um, the Pelicans are rumored to cover combo guard Scoot Henderson, who is expected to go top 3 picks on June 22nd. All right, but let me kind of unpack that right about Scoot Henderson and stuff. Um, the first five, that's technically the first six teams are trying to trade. The top five team, or the top, excuse me, from teams 2 to 6 are trying to trade. All right. Orlando being 6, they want to move up into the top 5. They got their eye on somebody. 2 to Hornets, 3 to Portland, 4 Houston, 5 Detroit, all want to trade out of the draft or trade out of the top 10. The Hornets want to get out the number 2 spot. It was rumors that they prefer Brandon Miller, but now they saying, well, Scoot ain't out of it. I don't know. Portland want to package Anthony Simmons in the 3rd pick to bring a star to help Damian Lillard. That ship is already sailed. They need to trade Damian and rebuild. Let's be real. 4, Houston trying to package 4 and Jalen Green to get a star. 5, Detroit just want to get the hell out of 5, whatever reason. I would take Cam Whitmore or Taylor Hendricks, whatever the kid's name is, from University of Central Florida. I'm a Piston fan. Check out my Detroit channel, Motor City Sports Talk. I would just take him. That's how I know so much about the draft this year. I don't really watch college basketball like that no more, other than Jawan in Michigan. I cover them over at Motor City Sports Talk too. So, and Scoot Henderson is an extremely gifted guard, athletic, can shoot it, handles. I mean, I think he's gonna be a real star in the league, in my opinion. In order to trade the top 3 to land Henderson, New Orleans Pelicans would be reportedly considered trading Zion Williamson, according to Mark Stein. He said, I heard from one well-placed observer who was convinced that the Pelicans would indeed consider dealing with Williamson away if that meant they could draft Henderson, pointing to the rising level of exasperation within the organization regarding Williamson's ongoing development being approached, Stein wrote. So now Zion Williamson really gonna act a fool now that they don't want him no more. But the question is, it ain't that if they want to trade him, it's can they trade him? Who will want Zion Williamson? Maybe Charlotte will want him. Maybe Charlotte will want to keep LaMelo Ball there, but Michael Jordan want to pay all that salary. So maybe Charlotte will want him. He from South Carolina. They right next door to each other. It'll sell tickets. No, but do you want him right next to being at home is the question. That's the question. You know, you know, you know, that's the question. That's the question. That's the question. So, um, me personally, if you're looking to get Scoot Henderson, you at least got to move up to 3. So, would Portland do it? Like I said before, a lot of this stuff is contingent on Jaylen Brown, Bradley Beal. What would they prefer? And what do they trust? Do they trust Zion Williamson to come in and do the job? If he ain't want to be in New Orleans, he ain't gonna want to be in Portland. What about Houston? Man, you want to put Zion Williams in the titty bar in Houston? Be my guest. All that whole check is gonna be gone. What did Jerry Heller tell Easy E and Straight Outta Compton? He said, "You keep making all these babies. You keep with these babies. You keep making all these problems. I can help you solve them." And it's what happens when you take a real country dorky dude, and try to, and don't nobody, you don't have veterans in the locker room that could show them the ropes. I wonder what they trade Brandon Ingram, because he ain't never healthy neither. And they talking about how, team believe he healthy, but he just don't want to play. But you got to remember, Brandon Ingram struggled with blood clots. That's life, career threatening, all that shit. And then he got a 5-year 193. But right now, that 5-year max contract, that's looking like a value considered to some of these super duper max that's going around. That's looking like a value contract. I think Portland and Houston might be thirsty enough to make that happen. And Ime Udoka might be the perfect he might be the perfect mentor for him. Played in the league, familiar with the Texas area. You know, he might be the perfect he might be the perfect he might be the perfect mentorship for him. But I think, unless Jaylen Brown unless Jaylen Brown available, somebody gonna pull the trigger on that. They probably gonna end up with Scoot. If I had to make a guess, Michael Jordan is trying to sell the New Orleans Pelicans. That's really almost a fact. So I mean, we'll see what happens. If I had to guess, the Hornets probably move back down, get Zion Williamson, get a whole bunch of future picks uh, from New Orleans. And if they want Scoot Henderson that bad, I think that's exactly what's going to happen. So check out the NBA Talk playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop a video financially. Want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Check out the NBA Talk playlist for more videos like this. Peace. Oh, don't forget my Detroit channel, Motor City Sports Talk. Peace.